and reach for the stars, wild ones. It's Bernadette. I'm here with your Taurus tarot reading for February 2021. And I'm already laughing because Taurus, this month, Scorpio, triple Scorpio, I'm scared of you. Oh, yes, I am. So if you watch the overview, what you'll find out is that this February really is, absent the commercialism that is Valentine's Day, really is about love. It's the number 2 month. And of course, that's about harmony and balance and great relationships. And then, from 1, we add 2, and now we're populating the rest of the world, or populating whatever we want to populate. And so, the Taurus card. Oh, Lordy, the tarot card for Taurus this February is the Rhinoceros. Of course it is. The King of Pentacles. Now, Taurus, you guys are all about I have. And the more you have, the more you want. That's all right. I'm a more is more kind of girl. I respect you for that. However, it's when you don't get what you want that you go, you just go crazy. And this is not the month to do that. So, this month, with everything swirling around out there in the universe, and everything that swirls around in the symbolism of the King of Pentacles, which is all about power and manifesting material abundance. And then you've got Rhino, who is, arguably one of the most dangerous animals out there when they're riled. Most of all, they're big pussycats, but they can get riled. Oh, yes, they can. And they kind of look like ancient dinosaurs with their little horns and the whole 9 yards. So you've already got, you've got Taurus with the horns, and now you've got Rhino with the horns, and you've got everything happening this month. It really does make sense for you to just kind of ramp it back a notch. You love luxury. You love, Taurus, you just love. You like it when things are stable. You like things to be secure, especially your finances. But you've got your mind on your money this month more than you normally do. And that's not going to make it a very carefree or easy-flowing month for you, because there are numerous planets that are having a big old party in Aquarius, and a sign that is square your sign of Taurus, right? Well, okay. Meaning Aquarius is the sign that's square your Taurus. And that means when activity is heightened in a sign of Aquarius, even if it brings beneficial results, it's going to feel like a bit of a thorn in your side as things start to take shape. Now, again, going back to how much you crave security and stability and all things, everything to be luxurious, Aquarius energy is going to come in like a wrecking ball and decide, in an instant what towers need to fall. So, as you can see, Aquarius is not really a good energetic helper for you this month. And to make it more intense for you, the ruler of Aquarius, Uranus, has been transiting through your sign for a while now, and no doubt is going to have an impact in knocking down your favorite dominoes one at a time. But, listen, don't go on a rampage, Taurus. Please don't go on a rampage. Aquarius is going to serve the purpose of helping to innovate and move you forward, and do help settle in this department a bit. Now, if left to your own devices, you're going to settle for what's comfortable, and you're never going to see any reason to leave home because, listen, change ain't your thing, right? But the good news is that, again, your motto, Taurus motto, is I have, and the more you have, the more you generally want. And so, usually speaking, it's because you want something so much, which is the point you have to get to actually make a change. When the lineup of planets in Aquarius square with your sign, and Uranus and Mars transiting through, it's going to seem like when it rains, it pours, which is the theme of this month. Now, how that is going to tie in, how the Taurus theme of this month is going to tie into the overall theme of this month, which is take a chance on love. Take a chance. And that can be, all I can hear is the Ava song, take a chance on me. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that can be a romantic love. It can be love for yourself. It can be love for your family, for friends, for a pet, a cause, and anything, right? A business. And you're gonna see the start of this month. Your ruling planet, Taurus, is Venus. And it's going to enter the sign of Aquarius, and your love life and financial life, Man, they are about to go on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride from Disney World. Plenty of twists, plenty of turns, and that's going to make you feel a little bit like this, but simmer down. It's going to be okay. Now, the ongoing square between Uranus and Saturn is going to agitate things so much that you're going to want to try to keep as consistent a routine as you can, and it might seem impossible, but rather than doing what you do, which is wham, wham, I'm going to push everything up with my big old head and my big old horns. Don't do that. A little more delicate. Try adapting to the circumstances. Try the C word, which is change, right? I know you don't like that word, but believe me, the change that you don't normally like is going to be so much easier than trying to push a mountain with your head. So in the first few days of the month, it's going to bring a square between Mars and Taurus and Jupiter and the Sun in Aquarius. And so your big plans may be met with frustrations, but working through them is actually going to open doors for you so much in the finances and success, finances and career. It's just going to be wider than you could even have dreamed of. So the 6th through the 12th of February are especially volatile for love, romance, and finances. Okay, that's going to be thanks to a square between Venus and Uranus, but at the same time, the 14th and the 15th are going to bring opportunities for greater creativity, for epiphanies, for insights, and your love life or passions may expand in new and unexpected directions. Yes, I also use the unexpected word. Yes, I did, Taurus. Listen, as much as I would love to control the planets, the planetary movement, the universe, I'm next in line for the job, so I just don't get to do it today. So yes, unexpected changes. But that's going to be kind of cool because if you'll be open to connecting with influential people, thanks to a conjunction between Venus and the benevolent Jupiter, the people that are going to help you kind of roll along with this a little more fluidly, they're going to be placed in your awareness, and that's going to help a lot. So, listen, no matter what happens, Taurus, this tarot reading, notwithstanding, you've got a knack for landing on your feet. And the 25th brings Venus entering Pisces, and this can be a greater time of healing, compassion, intuition, empathy. The energy is really softening in your love life. And just like in your network, Rhino is going to remind you of your value. And it's going to, this spirit totem and power animal is going to help support you and guide you from those within inside of your network, right? So it's going to keep you holding kind of your circle or your community. They're going to help you hold fast to your ideals and help you discover resources you may not have ever realized that you had, including, again, support from those around you. So, listen, Taurus, your biggest ambitions, especially in love and money, this is an auspicious month, February 2021. You heard it here. It can be realized or exceeded, but, yes, the big but, the journey to this goal may not follow the carefully laid plans you've set down. And yes, again, I'm going to repeat it again. I know it's like the worst word in the world. It's like a jolt. Anytime somebody says change, right? And the Grand Trine and Earth signs at the end of the month, again, is going to bring new opportunities for career, finances. But before you can take advantage of that, you've got to make that first major change towards the beginning and the middle of the month. And, listen, you may be called to let go of the exact expectations you had, or close a door on one area of work to go into, so that you can go through that other door. But if you'll just roll with it, if you'll just plod along and do your thing and don't freak out when change is imminent, man, it could be a really, really great month for you. Now, if we take a look further a little bit into Taurus, we know that, listen, you guys are really brave protectors. We love you. And you've got other things that are going to influence you this month. So, for instance, Taurus is the earth element, and that makes really good sense because when those changes are starting to come earlier in the month, man, you're just going to want to dig further into the dirt. Don't do it. And your numerology, the number 6, that is, you just really are a heartfelt person. You're compassionate and you're empathetic, and people wouldn't really necessarily get that to look at you. Not you, the human, but you know, when you look at a bull or you look at a rhino, it's not like, you know, it's not like looking at a dove or a bunny rabbit. It's just not. And that's where, remember, looks can be deceiving. It can look to you like, well, okay, that change is scary and I'm just going to stay in this place. But looking at it that way is not going to help you. The universe, the stars, the planets, the tarot, the spirit animals, your angels, whoever it is you believe in, whatever, they're all aligned right now to help you get everything that you want, or at least get so much closer to that, that by the end of February, you're going to be like, how did that even happen? Oh my gosh, what? Wow. And you're going to be so excited, right? But again, it's seeing it from the perspective of looking deeply inside, because this is a month about higher truths, right? And this is also a month, again, about love. But remember, love can be self-love. And so think of how much love you can bring to yourself when you start breaking down old paradigms. And they're not really old paradigms, they're kind of your paradigms, because you were born, you know, you in your sacred contract somewhere, you chose to be born a Taurus, and here you are, Taurian. And so maybe from a past life issue, or you know, just even dipping back in the Akashic records, change has always been hard for your soul, or your spirit, should I say. And maybe you chose this lifetime to go through these kinds of transitions. But listen, when you take a look at the tarot card meanings for the traditional Rider-Waite King of Pentacles, I mean, you even see there are bulls on the back of his throne, right? So you resonate with this king so much. And it's about the pinnacle of something. So this particular tarot card is about the pinnacle of success. You cannot get to the pinnacle of anything if you're stuck in a rut. And then when you look at your spirit animal, which is Rhino, again, they're very much about, well, a lot of the same things that bull is. So you start combining those two massive, you know, animal spirit guides with kind of the same agenda, kind of the same symbolism and meaning. And then you add all of the crazy swirly energies of this month of February 2021, and that is a tarot card reading that is just nutso. But remember, again, this month is a time of discovering higher truths. And so one last thing for you guys, you may find that you spend more time than you normally do, not in a place of retreat like you're retreating from anyone or anything, but just so you can go deeper and listen to you and create I don't know, a more resonant kind of relationship with your truest wants and desires, and taking time to examine what you know is prohibiting you or blocking you from within inside of yourself from getting to those desires. So, oh, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Oh, who doesn't love you, Taurus? Just give the rest of us wild ones the high sign before you start charging in, okay? So, I hope that was helpful. Pick up your copy of the Arcanimal Tarot and Oracle deck, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and have the most loving, fabulous February that you could possibly have. Stay wild and always reach for the stars.